I was about to eat a chicken leg, but was stopped by the inmate upstairs. They told me I could only eat my own food. It turned out this was a 333-story vertical prison. Food was delivered via a platform every day. Inhabitants on each floor could only eat the food assigned to their floor. If the rules were broken, the inmates below would go hungry. But I couldn't help laughing. My pizza had been stolen, so why should I starve? The inmates upstairs comforted me, saying the traitor would definitely be punished. Seeing I still didn't stop, my cellmate on the same floor, a woman, shared her meat pie with me. Only then did I put the chicken leg back. The next day, I heard fighting sounds from upstairs. The female cellmate realized a riot had broken out upstairs. I was absolutely terrified. I didn't want to conflict with anyone. Soon the platform reached the 24th floor, and there was only a corpse on it. The next second, two fighting inmates jumped down. Before I could recover, the inmate upstairs frantically threw food down, but she was too late. The next moment, she was engulfed in flames. The female cellmate tried to put out the fire for her, but the person had already stopped breathing. Fortunately, they caught the one who ruined the food. By nightfall, the men wrapped the charred inmate in a white cloth, according to their rules, then threw her down. With a violent impact, the corpse was shattered into pieces. Soon the third day arrived, and the platform descended to the 24th floor. I finally got to eat pizza. After that, our food was never ruined again. Life ushered in a brief peace. The female cellmate would cut my hair. In return, I would share my food with her. We danced together. The happy time passed in a flash. I couldn't sleep that night because we would switch floors the next day. When I woke up the next morning, I was completely desperate. We had been assigned to the 180th floor. There was almost no food on this floor. Sure enough, when the food platform arrived, it was empty. In the days that followed, I could still survive on my fat, but the female cellmate had to endure hunger. As time went on, my body developed problems, and I couldn't get out of bed anymore. The female cellmate kept encouraging me, telling me not to give up hope. I was extremely grateful to her, but I could only accompany her this far. She would have to go on alone next. If you were locked in this vertical prison, would you follow food rules or eat someone else's food?
The TV stand was about to crash into the baby. The older brother sensed something was wrong. He rushed over quickly. I thought he would comfort the baby, but instead he was only worried about the TV. The baby paid no attention to him. Their mom not only didn't notice what had just happened, but also kept making vegetable juice for weight loss. Then she started her workout. The boy wanted to talk to his mom, but his mom didn't want to say much to him. She just picked up the baby. Suddenly, she stumbled. The boy looked at her with worry, not noticing anything unusual at all. It turned out the town's groundwater was contaminated. Everyone who drank the water became a green-eyed zombie. A man drank the water in one go. Soon, he felt dizzy. When he got home, he found his teeth had also turned green. His wife was calling him from upstairs. Suddenly, he started to mutate. He pounced directly at his wife in the bathtub. In this way, his wife also mutated. At the same time, the boy wanted to go to the bathroom. The scene in front of him scared him. His mother had actually turned into a zombie. He quickly used vegetables to lure the zombie mother to crawl into the living room, but she accidentally knocked over some parts, causing the TV to fall down. The boy froze in place in fear. He realized the situation was urgent, so he opened the front door directly, letting zombies rush into the house. Then, taking advantage of the zombies' inattention, he held his sister and rushed out of the house. They ran into a villa. After settling the baby down, he went out to look for food, but the baby crawled out secretly. When he came back, the baby had long disappeared. Little did he know that at this moment, two killers also came to the villa. They found the baby in the kitchen, so they scattered virus-containing candies on the ground, signaling the baby to eat them. But just as she put one in her mouth, a noise came from nearby. The two quickly hid. It turned out the boy had arrived just in time. He wanted to leave with his sister in his arms, but the killers stopped them. One of them held the boy under control, while the other tried to make him eat the virus candy too. At this moment, the baby suddenly mutated and bit the killer's finger. This meant she would also become a zombie. The boy struggled to escape, accidentally stepping on a tube of reagent. As a large amount of smoke spread, the mutated sister inhaled it, and the virus actually dissolved. It turned out that was a tube of antidote. When they ran out of the house, the military had already arrived with weapons. He waved his hand to ask for help, but the military was very cruel. They eliminated everyone, whether infected or not. Realizing something was wrong, he had to run away with his sister in his arms. The boy didn't know where to go. Just when he was almost desperate, a small boat sailed over from a distance. He quickly waved to ask for help. Finally, they successfully got on the boat, ready to escape to the new city. Suddenly, he remembered his mom's arm in his bag, so he threw it into the river. The arm was eaten by small fish. A greater disaster was about to come.